Iris, you've been with us throughout the day. Not exactly a surprising announcement from Bennett. This had been in the works. What else did he say that was significant?
You know, you say it's not surprising, but until we actually heard him say it today, he'd had so many changes, backwards, forwards, yes, I will, no, I won't, that it was finally, you know, he confirmed to the nation, and he had to explain why he, a right-winger, the head of a far-right party called to the right, why he was going to go with, not going to go with Netanyahu, but was going to go with the Coalition for Change. And he did that because he said there is no chance of a right-wing government. He would have preferred it, but he doesn't want fifth elections. And in these circumstances, the Coalition for Change is calling out to him. And it's interesting also, he has one of the smallest parties in the Coalition for Change, and leading what was 7 and is now only 6 members of parliament. He will also be the Prime Minister. So there is a personal interest for him. He said there was also a professional, a national interest. It will be a rotating prime ministership. He and Yair Lapid, the leader of the opposition, will both have a go, but he will be first. He will be Israel's next prime minister if that Coalition for Change does form a government in something like a week's time.
And there is Netanyahu, who unsurprisingly has been trying to scupper the plans of the opposition, was also rather quick to react, wasn't he?
Quick to react and furious. I don't think I've seen an angrier speech from him. He tore Bennett to pieces, described this as the fraud of the century, Bennett as a liar and a con man. And Israeli analysts said that this was Benjamin Netanyahu in opposition mode. This was Benjamin Netanyahu of the 1990s. So turning himself from a prime minister into an opposition leader, perhaps accepting that what this looks like is that for the first time in more than 12 years, he will be defeated. But they say that he hasn't yet committed himself entirely to that. And in the remaining 8 to 10 days that he has, he will try all he can not to build a coalition, he can't do that, but to destroy this one and to try for fifth elections. So there's still plenty left to play for if he is successful in those attacks. And we wait to see whether this government, which looks like it can be formed, will actually be formed.
Let's wait to see if